Mad Alliance was howling as Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. You guys are probably wondering why this video is uploaded. So let me explain. So I've had some confusion the whole time along with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood on the like seasons or parts, because Netflix has the whole show in 5 parts. So apparently what I've heard is that is just something that specifically Netflix has done. It was something basically for licensing or whatever, so that they can get the whole show on Netflix. I guess a few, they couldn't get all the episodes at one time, so all the episodes they did have, I guess a certain arc or a whole arc or something, they'll call it part 1, the rest of the parts. So that's what I'm hearing, and so the confusion is being cleared up for me. So basically, Fullmetal Alchemist, it doesn't have seasons. What I hear is that it's just one whole long running thing, all 64 episodes. But what I'm hearing is that there's different arcs. So that's basically what the 5 parts are, I guess, is the 5 different arcs. And if that's the case, like if it's the arcs, then that's what I'm going to pretty much call them. Instead of parts, I'll go through all the videos and I'll retitle them. Instead of part 1, it'll be like arc 1, then arc 2 when I get there, So the first arc, even though on Netflix part 1 ends at episode 13, the arc isn't finished yet. That's just where part 1 ends on Netflix, but the arc doesn't finish until episode 14. And I felt that because I was like, this feels like, it was a cliffhanger, but it didn't feel like the ending to a season. But then, like you guys told me, there's no seasons, it's just arcs. So yeah, it definitely didn't feel like it should have stopped there. So I'm going to watch episode 14 to end off arc 1, and then like I said, I'll tell you guys, I'll make a video explaining this, but I'll react after this video. My reactions for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, the next 4 arcs, will be put on hold. Not forever. I will get to them eventually, but I'll make a video explaining why, okay? But yeah, this is going to be my reaction for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Arc 1, Episode 14. Let's get it.
A housewife and a hot-headed brat. What a team. Though, to be honest, it's not one I'm particularly interested in fighting. I'll just be on my way now.
What? You coward! Teacher, what's wrong?
Oh, wow.
He ran away. How pathetic.
Yeah.
You okay now? Teacher, just hang on!
Greed!
Ah, Martel, I'm glad to see that you're safe.
What's going on up there? No one else has made it back yet.
Yeah, things have gotten a little out of hand, so we need to figure a way out of here.
I can't let you do that.
Huh? Just what do you want, old man?
He's not.
It's the Fuhrer! Why is he here?
Oh!
King Bradley?
Bradley versus Greed?
What's the most powerful man in the land doing down here? Well, look at this. The old man's got some moves.
Yeah. He's half cow, right?
Now that's certainly peculiar.
Whoa.
Major! think you have an advantage over a man like me since I possess neither your impenetrable ultimate shield nor an ultimate spear that can pierce any substance.
He has it in his eye.
Protection of your ultimate shield, but I clearly see your weakness with my ultimate eye.
He can see people's... Is that...
Now then, Greed. How many times am I going to have to kill you before you stay dead?
I kind of wish we'd die back there. There's still plenty of time to tuck your tail and run away. Do us a favor, kid, and get her out of here. Protect her.
Just shut up! I need out of here! You're not gonna make me sit here and watch my friends get killed, are you? They asked me to protect you, so quit struggling and be quiet! Delgado, no!
Not so fast. Aren't you the younger brother of Edward Elric? They didn't hurt you, did they? Can I help you at all?
Sure. I mean, no, I'm fine. Thanks, but I'm alright.
No!
Mortal!
No! Was that...
Brother,
You okay?
are you okay? You're covered in blood. I couldn't save her.
You can't blame yourself, Al. Come on, let's go home, okay?
Hold it, you two. There are a few questions I need to ask both of you before you could leave. Have either of you had any previous dealings with a man who referred to himself as Greed?
Of course not.
If you arranged a deal or shared any knowledge with him, then I'll execute both of you right now. I'll ask again, did you share any knowledge that might affect the military?
No. Can we go now?
I am curious about your steel arm and leg and your brother's armor body. Is there any connection between the two? You really are an honest kid. All right, men, pull out. And you make sure to take good care of your younger brother, Edward.
Welcome back, Fuhrer. How was your inspection of the South?
Sounds like a little...
To say the least, it was a very productive visit. It seems both Fullmetal's younger brother and their teacher are worthy candidates for human sacrifice. Oh, and one other thing. I made an unexpected catch.
Talk about a blast from the past. It's been a century since I've seen that face. Rise and shine, Greed. You can't sleep all
I
day.
knew it!
Well, the gang's all here.
Looks like your ultimate shield let you down after all.
Sorry to say it, but it's kind of depressing that none of you have changed in the past 100 years. So, who's the new addition?
I am Wrath the Furious.
Führer, King Bradley, and Wrath, one and the same.
Indeed. The humans know him as the leader of a Amestris. But the truth is that he was created by Father for the final stage of the plan.
A homunculus that can grow older? That's impossible.
Oh, really? I thought nothing was impossible.
So he
You
can't...
used to toss that one
Bradley
around like it
can't
was your
die.
catchphrase. You change your mind or something?
Shut your worthless trap, ugly.
Stop your nonsense, both of you. It's time you resolve this sibling rivalry. Your father does not wish to see such ugly behavior.
Hey, Pops, long time. I know it's been 100 years and all, but you sure do look decrepit.
Greed. You are both my son, and you are a piece of my soul.
Is that...
So why would you betray your loving father?
I'm surprised
The
you
hair
ask.
in the-
I mean,
kinda
you
looks-
know the answer to that better than anyone, Dad. I'm Greed the Avaricious. You were the one that made me this way after all. I'm just being myself. I simply had larger ambitions than spending my life working for you.
And if I were to ask you to return and work for me again?
Never.
As you wish.
Bye-bye, greed. It's been knowing you.
Jeez.
Not really.
Talk about cheesy.
Why don't you come on in, kids? The water's fine! Nice and hot, just like the flames in hell. I'll send you a postcard, let you know what they're like. And when the rest of you get there, I'll be waiting for you!
I propose a toast, my children. I shall drink to the promised day and to your undying loyalty.
Father! Welcome home, Father! I'm so glad you're back!
He's...
And it's good to be back, Salim.
I bet it
Did
is.
you have a good trip?
Why, yes, I'd say it was productive at the very least. Oh, Salim, you'll never guess who I ran into down south. The Fullmetal Alchemist.
You saw the little alchemist? Can I meet him sometime, Father?
You sure do like to hear about Edward, don't you, Celine?
Well, he is the youngest state alchemist ever, right? That's so cool. I mean, he's not much older than me. And if he can learn alchemy at his age, then maybe I can too.
Why would you want to learn something like that?
So I can get my state license, of course. And then I could help Father.
You never know, Salim. Maybe you will help me out someday.
My head. My head. My head. What the... Hold up. You know what? Anime is really effing me up lately. Not in a bad way, but just wow. Guys, you're gonna have to give me a minute before I can even speak. I need to get my... You... Wow. Okay, so, what do I want to talk about first? Oh. Okay, let me think of what happened at the beginning. Let me just start from the beginning to the end, instead of just going everywhere. Because I'll probably be talking about the end for most of the review anyway, because I have a lot to say. You know what? I think I'm just going to talk about the end, because the beginning was pretty much... I don't think I have anything to talk about from anything else in the episode, because the beginning was just... You know, the military came, and Bradley fought Greed and, all the other chimeras, military took them out. Bradley took some of them out. Killed that girl as well inside of... Okay, I do want to talk about this. Here we go. When Alphonse saw his memories and stuff, when the girl was killed and her blood splattered on Al's seal, did that have anything to do with him able to see his memories? Like, did that trigger him being able to see his memories, or was it just that happening being so traumatic it just triggered his memories, or was it just something that happened that triggered his memories? I am wondering that. I'm maybe not going to question it. If it won't spoil anything, then answer it for me, because I'm confused about that. I'm just wondering what exactly made him what triggered him to be able to see his memories. Either way, in the end, he said it didn't help him any, because, he didn't see anything that would help them. But, it was something at least. Other than that, it was just a lot of action, so there's not too much to talk about there. Good action. But as far as things in the story, most of it happened at the end of the episode, so I'm just going to go to the end of the episode. And where do I start here? I'll start with what the reveal that... I knew it! Okay, maybe I didn't know it 100%. You guys know I had a feeling. I told you guys I had a feeling that I couldn't trust Brad. And why didn't you guys say anything? That's right, because you guys were not... of course you're not going to spoil me. You were keeping me from being spoiled. Well, congratulations, guys, for... And I'm serious, from not... You got... What episode was it? It was the episode where Bradley was, asking them what they knew about the Philosopher's Stone and to keep hush about this whole thing going on. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if I can really trust Bradley, because, it seemed the military could be involved in the creation of the Philosopher's Stones and using bodies to make it. And, Bradley is head of the military, so it seems kind of sus. And so I wasn't really sure if I could trust Bradley. You guys know I was already thinking that. It isn't like it was something I just thought in this episode. You guys know I was already thinking I'm not sure if I could trust Bradley or not. But you guys, I don't think you guys literally said anything about it, that obviously not to spoil me about this, because I didn't even see that. I had a feeling I couldn't trust him, but I didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming that he'll be with Lust and, so much craziness. Well, thank you for keeping me not spoiled, at least, okay? But yeah, that was a huge reveal that I was not expecting, even though I was already suspicious of him, but wow. So I guess he took on those, chimeras and Greed. I guess Bradley did all that just because, he was leading the military and Al was there, so it isn't, he couldn't show them that he's also on this side as well with Lust, and, so he's basically doubles. He's basically someone who basically works for someone else, but they're kind of spying on this other... What do you call it? It has a name. I just can't think of it. I'm not gonna even waste time trying to think of it, but it has a name. I just can't think of the name. Basically when you work for someone else, but you're kind of sneaking around this other group, getting intel on them to kind of report back to the group that you actually work with. Those people have a name. I can't think of the name. Okay. Yeah, that was crazy. That he's with, and I forgot his actual name, but it's not Bradley, but I'm just going to call him Bradley until I can have his actual name remembered in my mind. But yeah, so he's working with them, and so Lust actually works for someone else, basically. So you guys already know everything that happens. You're just listening to me. But I thought that Lust was the main villain. Apparently, she works for someone. So I guess she's like second in command to this father, which we saw. And some of you guys are probably going to be like, some of you might try and throw me off and say, no, this isn't him. Some of you, maybe it should be obvious to me. Maybe you guys are going to be like, Joe, it should be obvious to you once I tell you guys what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure yet because there was a shadow, so you couldn't see his face fully. But based on the hair and the beard action going, that looked like Ed and Al's dad. I'm saying it now. Father looks like Ed and Al's dad. Don't even spoil it for me. Don't even spoil it for me whatsoever. Okay? Even if I am right, don't spoil it for me. I'll just find out on my own once, there's no blackness covering his face and once he's actually fully 100% revealed. So even if I got that right, don't tell me. Don't tell me I got it right. Even if I did, just tell me, you never know, Joe, you never know. Something like that. But that's what I'm thinking. The hair and the beard action looks too similar to their dad. Coincidentally similar to their dad. Okay? And we know that he left their mom and, he didn't protect their mom and stuff, and so he left and their mom was killed and they hate their dad and now he could be father, the main villain of whatever is whatever is being planned. And I still don't even know that. And I'm not supposed to yet, so I'm not asking what is it they're planning because I'll find out when I find out. But Lust said that Father created Bradley as a final part of the plan of whatever it is they're trying to accomplish, which, like I said, still hasn't been revealed yet. Wow, I'm so glad I didn't end on episode 13 because this was crazy. Crazy. I'm so glad I didn't end on episode 13. This is where I was supposed to end at. Thank you guys for letting me know. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Because I would have, yeah. So I know all the arcs. I know which episodes each arc ends on basically and which one has new openings and which episode starts a new arc and all that. I know all that now. I was, helped with that a little bit. So this definitely feels like the beginning of the first arc. And so Bradley is also a homunculus, except he can get older. That's what Greed said. And also he had the Ouroboros tattoo in his eye as well. Okay, like Edward said, not all this doesn't make sense. He said that at some point in the episode when he was talking to Alan near the end. And that's how I am right now with everything I'm trying to think of. Not all this makes sense right now for me. It's not all supposed to make sense. So, just, wow. Okay. Jeez. Alright, guys. I've talked about everything that I definitely needed to talk about, especially the end. until my reactions to Arc 2 starts. Until then. This is my reaction and review for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood Arc 1, Episode 14. If you enjoyed, let me know what you thought. Links on my social media will be down below in the description box, along with the link for my Patreon. So if you want to, you can pledge, become a patron, and you'll get early access to all my reactions for the latest episodes of any shows that I watch. Smash the like button. Share this video with anyone you feel would enjoy. If you are new around here and you like what you see, tap the subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell to join the Mad Alliance on our journey to 100,000 subscribers. My name's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. I hope you all have a marvelous day. Mad out. Mad. Strong. Together.